Well, hey there, guys. Welcome back. This is John from Red Hawk Adventures, and today we are going to be installing a wireless Bluetooth headset to our helmet. And not just any wireless Bluetooth helmet, it's going to be a Sena 50S. You saw in one of Chris's other videos, he installed a Sena 50R to his helmet, which is cool. But I wanted to go with the 50S. There was a few characteristics about it that I thought I would prefer for me to be using it, for me to have it on my helmet. And yeah, we'll be installing it on this Harley-Davidson modular helmet. It's a pretty cute little helmet. So basically, we're going to be showing you how to take a helmet like this, take that, and end up like this. I'll show you how to get this installed nice and pretty up on there. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Let's get started. Here we have our Sena 50S in the box. This slides off like this. There we go. And then we, slide it out. Takes a little while. This is a tall box. Oh my God. All right. And there we go. There she is. She is beautiful. Look at her. I think it just pops right out. It is. Pop the little antenna up for the mesh intercom system. Cute little dial. There's a back button here. All right, let's see. Scoot this guy up a little bit. Let's see what we have under here. Papers and stuff. Probably a lot of good info about setting up. Oh yeah, see, quick start guide. We'll get to you in a second. Put this guy right there. Open this box. And here we have our baggie of gadgets and attachments for the Sena. Let's see. Looks like ear covers and Velcros. Mic boom covers. Oh, this looks like the actual clip part. We're gonna need that for sure. Use little sticky pads. This looks like the little stickyable mic that you can stick in. I'm not sure we're gonna use that one. I think I'm gonna use the bigger one. The bigger little boom mic. This guy, yeah. Look at him. Here's the little earmuffs. And then here's that. Definitely, oh yeah, I'm liking this boom mic already. And so this guy literally just slides right on, I think. Oh yeah, boom, clicks in. I need to attach this guy. Oh, there's a quick button, like a release right there. Come on. That's cool. Sena button on the bottom. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, it clicks something. All right. This guy seems like a mic we can attach. Okay. I actually might go with this one. Either that one that's already attached or definitely this one that I can kind of stick somewhere better and then have it, be directional and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like extension cables and then the Wi-Fi cable. That's definitely for this guy's definitely for updating. So yeah. Let's get our helmet. Alrighty. We got our helmet. You'll see, so not only are the Senas that Chris and I have going to differ just on the fact that he has the 50R, I'm going to be using the 50S. Ooh. He's a pretty big one. Our helmets are also a little different. I have Some regular run-of-the-mill Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson helmet that was, you know, pretty good deal when I picked it up. They managed to, they helped me a bit, you know, they knocked off a decent amount for, you know, getting the bike at the same time. But where it's going to differ mostly is it's actually a modular helmet. Yeah, look at that. The front pops up. So we're going to have to see how that may or may not actually affect how we install this. So we'll see. I'm hoping, you know, for my sake, that it actually doesn't make things too difficult, but we'll see. So for now, let's get in here and, you know, really start taking the liner out wherever we can. This is the first time I'm doing something like this. It's always been weird for me to really think about taking stuff apart like this. You know, I'm always scared I'm going to break stuff. It's always the biggest reason you'll never really catch me being a big fan of doing something like this. But I mean, for the Sena, you know, it's kind of necessary. Oh, I wonder what zips up in there. Oh, there we go. Boom. We can get the skull liner out, I think. Yep, because that just clicks right out. So we'll get the skull cap guy out of there. Get out of here. And what are we missing for you, buddy? We do not want to do that. This is actually the point I reach where I'm scared I'm going to rip stuff. So, I need to feed some stuff. Let's do that. So getting the cheek pads out was actually a lot easier than I was making it seem for myself. I ended up unscrewing things I didn't need to, but I'll have to put them back in. But for the most part, we're ready. There's these little cutout holes for where the headset can go. So I'm gonna try to wire those, funnel those through, see how that goes. So we'll see how this wire management and installment goes. Okay, so we've got it mostly in. I wanted to do some setup before I get these fully installed. That way I could kind of hold one to my ear while I need to, you know, hear, even though they are pretty loud. So we're just gonna got our little Sena 50 utility app open. Yes, yes. A whole lot of stuff. That is a lot of words, except let's get started. Put your device in pairing mode by holding down the phone button for 5 seconds. I could actually close this guy. All right, just press and hold it for 5 seconds. You're now in pairing mode. Next, searching. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Sena 50S. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. My headset is paired. Found it, and there it is. You can actually select if it's a 50R or 50S. This is a 50S. You can see the very cute little drawing of it. 65% battery, 18 hours. That's not bad. Okay, there should be somewhere. Oh, can I update it? Check for updates. This might be when we need to use the Wi-Fi adapter. Okay, so we got our little dude here, updated with the firmware. We're gonna turn him on real quick. So you just take the back button and the dial, just press them at the same time. Should see the blue little light, and that means we are on. It'll take a few seconds to connect to the phone with Bluetooth and all that good stuff. Make sure my Bluetooth's on. Indeed it is. And we'll see it is, you know, my Sena. We'll see the remaining time, battery life, firmware, which you did do a firmware update. I'll show you the cute little Wi-Fi dongle. And it's 100% because, you know, I charged it overnight because it's actually the next day. God, I love just popping that. Even though this is for the mesh intercom, like antenna basically. So I only really need that when you use the mesh intercom with other riders, but it is really so fun to just pop it up. But yeah, let me show you the dongle. Dongle. It's this very cute thing that it came with. You'll see right there. It says Sena. You'll see there's an icon for a battery. That is the update icon, and then Wi-Fi. So once you plug this in, preferably to power, you want this just like straight onto a little USB power brick. They recommend that you don't connect this to a USB port on a computer or laptop, probably because it just doesn't funnel enough power, and it could actually mess things up, possibly. I want to stick this guy on the helmet one more time just so you guys can see exactly how it's going to look. So here you've got my Harley Davidson little modular helmet, and you just kind of slide it right on, and you press, and if you listen, there's a slight click you hear. Now when that clicks in, that dude is in there. He's not going anywhere. And when you're going to take it off, I like putting finger right here. There's like a nice groove for it almost. And there's a little silver button on the back that you got to press with a good amount of force until you hear a big click, and this guy's free. The main thing I'm really loving about this Sena 50S so far, and I haven't even gone riding with it or anything, is that unlike the 50R, the 50S comes off of the clamp. So this does not need to stay on the helmet at all times. You can just take it off, go plug it in whenever you need to. You just flip this little guy right here, and you plug it in. I like that in terms of just sense of ease and accessibility, whereas with the 50R, you would either need to remove the clamp, which I know would be a problem, because you'd have to kind of disconnect the ear pads, make sure you're not messing with anything, or the kind of easier, slightly more intrusive solution would just be take your whole helmet, place it somewhere where you can plug it in like that. Whereas this guy, I can take it off, put it on my nightstand even, charge it, and then we're ready to go. Because normally I like to leave my helmet hanging on a wall hook I have. And so if it's on the wall hook, there's no way I'm easily getting a charging cable up there, nor would I really want to. Because, having this guy just on your kind of workbench, work table, having just this charging somewhere it's a lot preferable to me. But yeah, and you'll see, sits pretty flush. I'll show you how I have the mic up out of the way of like the nose and mouth area, so that me breathing and hopefully any wind noises, I'm definitely gonna have to test this. Any wind noises coming through the front will actually be, hopefully not heard. Well guys, as you saw, that was no easy task. It's a little confusing for me, mainly because I didn't really know what the hell I was doing since it was the first time. And like I said, I was really afraid to just get in there and do what needed to be done because I was afraid I'd break something, rip something. I kind of did pull a little too hard on this without actually kind of feeling out the way I should have. Should be fine though. I'll just sew it back in one of these days. But once again, here's the front profile. Pretty flush, I'd say. Here's the side. I like there's big dial you can press, you can tweak. It's really easy, even when you're wearing gloves. Again, you've got the little antenna for the mesh intercom system. Very nice. I'll show you the mic one more time. And kind of feeding it, just like having it go along right here on the side and coming up right here in between the cheek pad. I think this is a pretty good spot. I did a few test calls, sat on it with the bike on, trying to see if people would hear the bike. Pretty good at canceling it out. They couldn't hear it until I actually revved it pretty loud. But I think this is a good spot. If it proves to not be, I'll probably move it somewhere else if need be. But as of right now, this mic spot right here seems like a pretty solid spot. And like I said before, when I was putting this together, I really like for the 50S that it literally just, grab it right here, button, boom, take it off, go plug it into charge, put it on your nightstand, put it on your workbench, wherever you have an available USB-C charger, or the actual charging dongle it comes with, which as you saw, if you set it up, it will try to push out updates whenever there are any, if you set up the automatic updates. If not, keep an eye out on the app for maybe when it tells you there's an update, and then you can go ahead and go try to plug it in. But yeah, charging's pretty cool. And then real quick, slide, press it in, it'll click. Very dull sounding click, I would say, for that, and it's not going anywhere. So yeah, this is a fun thing to do. I'm excited you guys were here with me for that because I was a little nervous of breaking something. But yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. A little spoiler for my next video. I'm actually waiting to get a motorcycle bar mount from Peak Design, one of my favorite companies. Well, we'll talk about it a little more later, but that's what we're waiting for. That's probably what I'll be working on in my next video. But again, that's pretty much it. Like I said, we'll be testing out calls a little bit better, audio, map, and all that stuff, GPS. But yeah, pretty good. I'm really liking the 50S. I think it's a pretty solid thing. But yeah, we're pretty much done here. So ride smart, keep exploring, and as always, guys, have fun. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.